Hello visuals, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to 5 Fast Facts on a Friday with me, Daniel from Visual Guyz, and this for the Visual Guyz, and for the Visual Guys. And this week, for this week's FFF, I figured let's take a look at one of the most coolest areas, one of the most coolest places, one of the most coolest, one of the ultimate man caves, okay? And that is the Batcave, because it's such an intriguing, unique place. I thought let's honour it with its own FFF and talk all about the Batcave. So here you go. Here's your 5 Fast Facts on a Friday, all about, well, I've just said it loads, the Batcave. Now, in his early days, in 1939, Detective Comics issue 29, that shows you a cool little spot of Bruce Wayne not really having much of a Batcave around. He kept his suit in a case in his room. He had like a little mini crime lab sort of thing that was in the wall, and he kept his vehicles in a big old abandoned barn, which obviously then concepts like that would let it develop and blah, blah, and turn into the Batcave. But originally it was just a bit of a barn, a hole in the wall, and a case on the floor. So there was no Batcave in the early days of Batman. Like I just said, in 1939, he never had a Batcave, but it would eventually make its official debut in comics in 1943. That would have been a dodgy year for the world, but that's when it made its debut in comics. And we all know that Bruce has had some different variations of how to access the Batcave through Wayne Manor and stuff, you know, piano or whatnot. But more importantly is the reoccurring theme of the grandfather clock, that when put to a certain time, a time of 10:47, and then that would open up a doorway, whatever, it would go through that way. And the reason why it was 10:47 to access the Batcave, because that was the time that Thomas and Martha Wayne, Bruce Wayne's parents, were brutally killed. And here's one that I just love the idea of, because now we can't picture it. But imagine a Batcave now. Get any Batcave in your head right now. What you're seeing, bats everywhere, of course. Different bits of tech, a Batmobile here or there, and a big, massive computer, the Bat computer. One of the most famous and iconic pieces of the Batcave. A centre point of the Batcave. But before the Batcave had a Bat computer, it was just newspaper articles. So Bruce Wayne would go down to his Batcave and just study old newspaper articles and old pictures. And I just can't get that image out of my head, because now we know it's, you know, a computer analyze this DNA, computer find out location, computer. But now he'll be sat there going for it, page 47, circle that. So proper old school detective crime work, crime solving sort of shenanigans. But yeah, before the Batcave had a Bat computer, it had Bat newspaper articles. And like I just stated, the Batcave is famous for having a lot of super duper awesome badass bits of tech and gadgets and weaponry and whatnot. But it was also home for Bruce Wayne's very own self-made Lazarus Pit once. We all know Lazarus Pits, the different pits that are around the world, and you know, they give Ra's al Ghul his, you know, his immortality and whatnot. You put a dead body in there and they can come back and be like, rah. But he actually had his own Lazarus Pit for a while inside of the Batcave. So imagine being in the Batcave, you got Lazarus Pit, the Batmobile, Epic TV for the football. It's got everything, and it had everything at one point. There you go, visuals. That was this edition of 5 Fast Facts on a Friday. If you did enjoy, wabooski, and let me know what do you think about the Batcave and what we should do next week. And Elsa on my bed sheets. They're my girlfriends. She loves Disney, okay? I'm not a weirdo. Well, I am a weirdo. Fuck, visuals. Thanks for watching. Always keep it in you and keep up and keep it out.